There's no grapes out here. No grapes. Studio A. The grapes are in there. Go on. No, not in there. In there.
This is the drum kit that I used on the latest record. As you can see, I got a few pairs of sticks here. We've gone through a few, made a little bit of a mess. Had some fun over the last few weeks. The kit's a Yamaha kit. I have an endorsement with those guys, and they've been great to me over the years. So it's an older kit, about 20 years old actually, believe it or not. Recording custom kit. And then we had a few different snare drums that we used over the course of the record. And same with cymbals. Just switch stuff up. Had lots of options and just kind of picked the right things for the songs and tried to match everything up. So as you can see, we spent some time miking the drum kit up. Took about a full day actually to get that ready and rocking. So we got an engineer here, Ed, who helped us do that. Took a little bit of time doing it, but ended up sounding pretty good, we think. So hopefully.
As far as writing goes, it's always a blend of things with me. Like as a songwriter, where sometimes, a lot of times you get ideas on. We travel a lot doing this, on planes and rental vans and buses and all over the place. And so, I kind of keep busy with that as far as just I'm always writing on. You get a lot of ideas on planes, and you're in the plane bathroom writing on toilet paper to. In the back of the bus with an M-box and a laptop, just recording ideas. And sometimes it starts with, sometimes it'll start with a 1 minute idea of a song, and then I'll come back to it later and, kind of bring it more into completion. And usually it's just, kind of getting a melody idea and sitting down with the guitar and actually kind of mapping it out. And so I'll record it usually just on an M-box and a laptop wherever we are, because we're kind of moving around all the time. And record the actual song and lead parts and that kind of junk on an acoustic or electric, just on the road, and then we'll take that demo and shoot it to the guys, and then ultimately, we'll get together as a band and jam through everything and see what feels the best.
Why does that feel weird?
There's a song called My Home on the record that is a first for this band as far as just being an actual love song. It can be perceived as, talking about God or talking about whoever that person is to you, but for me, the song was about my wife, and it's just the more that you kind of live this lifestyle that we do as a band, as far as, being away all the time and being on the road and not really being at your home, so to speak, very often, you start to lose just the general aspect of home, of the home that you and I knew when we were growing up, and your mother, your father, your family, and that's your home. And when you get out and start doing this, and you're playing different cities every night, and you're gone for a long time, long periods of time, you start to kind of realize more and more, we've all realized at different points that she is my home, that a person can be your home, wherever you are. If that person is there, then that actually feels like home to you, instead of an actual physical place called home. And so that's kind of where this song idea came from, and just that feeling of, being on the road all the time and realizing that, wherever we are, getting to visit that person or having that person with you, whether it's your husband or your wife or your family or whoever that person is to you, that a person can actually be home. And I guess it's like, based loosely on the saying that home is where the heart is. Okay, we'll try the whole thing.
Things, but I don't call it home. It's just a building in a city. Everywhere I go, this place is many things, but I can't call it home. And there's the voice that I hear every night. on the phone. And I've done a few things I wasn't proud of. Might have said a few things that hurt you, but you're still the only one who fills me up. And every tear that I shed was worth it. You are my everything when I feel so alone. You are my home, you are my shelter. So we're good.
Yeah. Yeah, baby. We're just going through a little my home. I like that we're jamming on an attitude. Wait, what?
What are you writing there?
Jamming on an attitude guitar with much action.
Chords for my home.
Try it again, the verse. With our stuff, usually it kind of starts with, you know, I usually write the song on guitar and vocals kind of thing, and then we've been blessed to work with a guy named Phil X the last couple records. He's actually from Toronto. He works out of LA now. And he's just an incredible guitar player, so it's great to be able to write parts and then get with a guy who can execute them better than you. And he's an incredible player, so we worked with him on this record, as you'll see on some of this footage.
This is Phil X, and this is the Joel song. Joel, I'm sorry. Let's take two. This is Phil X, and this is the Joel song. Close that door there. Joel, Joel, the man with the touch. Born is the bassist of 1,000-foot crutch. Take care.
Actually record something for real.
So these are my two Fender Jazzes that I've been using for this record. They're I kind of set up myself. So I've changed all the electronics inside them and put matching bridges on them and matching pickguards. But they're two completely different basses actually. This one's basically a 5-string minus the high G. So it's B-E-A-D, and then this is my regular 4-string that I kind of use all the time. Different types of pickups to handle the different types of frequencies, with being a B bass and being my regular A440 standard. And this time around, the producer we're working with brought in this little tiny gem of a head, Ampeg, rocket bass. Doesn't sound anything like a rocket, but it does sound like a bass head. And he actually had this made. He took this out of the cabinet. It was like a little combo thing, and he had it made. And the cabinet's in the other room, and we got it mic'd up in there, but that sounds phenomenal, the little tiny guy. It sounds wicked. So I'm stealing his secret. And then this is kind of what I've been using to tour the past year, although it's in like shambles right now. Wires aren't where they're supposed to be. So we kind of are running through some of them, kind of bypassing some of them, whatever kind of sounded good for it. We had to switch out my old tuner for a stroke tuner because we had some problems tuning the B, but other than that, everything's pretty regular. And this is my area. They gave me about 15-foot radius, which is pretty nice because normally I